What's up, guys? This is episode 19 of the Last Pick podcast. I'm your co-host, Peyton.
And I'm Leighton, and in today's episode, we answered a bunch of questions from fans, and we got into some blind ranking games, and we had a little bonus game in there right in the middle that we had some fun with. So yeah, hope you enjoy.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys, this is episode 19 of the Last Pick podcast.
19. We're literally snowed in to our house right now.
We are snowed in.
Like if you open the door, it's just a wall of snow. Like you can't even see the top of it.
We've actually opened our door and dug and made a little igloo. So now when we open our door, we can like go into it. We got like a couch in there. We got like a refrigerator. That's just snow.
We're trying to make a tunnel to our car, but I think we're only halfway. It's really hard to tell, to be honest, because we can't find the top of the snow.
So.
But
who knows how long it'll last or if we'll ever make it out.
Yeah, we've only got like 2 meals worth of food left.
Yeah, I think I have technically, 3, but I could probably stretch that out over like a 2-week span.
I have an apple and half a banana, and that's it. That's
banana
all I
and
have.
Rice.
So yeah, that's what we've been doing, chat.
Yeah. It has been a fun weekend though, in all seriousness.
Yeah, so I've got some days off. It's been nice. I kind of earlier today though. I started tweaking out because I've been sitting in the house for like 3 days.
I know Peyton. Me and our roommate Eli and Peyton were just sitting on the couch, watching football, or something.
Yeah.
And then, Peyton leaves to go outside. I didn't think anything of it, and then like 20 minutes go by, 30 minutes go by. I'm like, Eli, where's Peyton? And then I get up and like search the house. He's not there. I go outside. He's not in the backyard. He's not in the front yard. And then I just walk around the neighborhood. I'm like, I started asking like neighbors, like, have you seen a guy walking through here? And they're like, no. Should we be worried? Or like, no. He was just.
I got dragged off by a wolf. It was a pack of wolves. They dragged me off. But they were cool though. I started tweaking out because I haven't been outside in forever. So I just started walking. Tried to cross a creek. It was not frozen enough at all.
What creek? I didn't even know there was a creek by our house.
I just found some woods like a mile that way, and like the fast. I was like, all right, I'm done walking. I don't want to walk anymore. So I tried to. I was like, it would be so much faster if I could just cross this creek. I took one step, fell straight in. Not deep, but yeah. So that's what we've been doing.
Just surviving.
We got our vortex. One of the vortexes stuck on the roof.
Not 1.
2. We got 2.
3.
2 of the. Well, we got all 3, but we retrieved one.
We retrieved one of them. 2 of them are still on the house as we are recording.
And a football, and a regular football, which
and
we usually use to get them down from the roof, but we threw it up and it stuck.
There's like yesterday we got like some hit the roof, but they just slid down. It snowed more, and now there's like 4 to 5 inches of snow just sitting on the roof. And so when it hits the roof, it just stays in the roof.
Yeah, so be appreciative that we're out here grinding for y'all.
Yeah.
Leighton put his body on the line. He risked life or death.
I declined to the very top of the ladder, not the top step, the little black part at the top of the ladder. I stood on that,
and it was frozen.
It was frozen,
solid, this much ice, and he stood on top, tippy toes, with a rake. So
I had to take my jacket off.
He took his jacket
and my gloves off.
So don't hate, appreciate.
Facts. Well, do you want to jump into questions from fans?
Yeah, today we got some questions from fans from Instagram. We had hundreds of people message in, but we took the best 5 or 6, or really just a random 5 or 6 that we're gonna answer. So you wanna ask?
Yeah, I can ask the first one. Should we answer our roommates first? Actually, get that out of the way. Because we asked our roommate.
Oh, you mean Eli from South Fayetteville? That guy?
He moved over here, but
yeah.
He's from South Fayetteville.
I'm down.
What you want to ask it?
Yeah, Eli from South Fayetteville asked, was Mike McCarthy the worst coaching hire of the offseason? Here's what I'll say. I believe that he is either the 4th or the 5th Steelers head coach since 1969, which is...
He's the 4th.
Great. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Uh,
It's a long time.
he's a similar hire to Mike Tomlin. He has one Super Bowl. It was early in his career with a quarterback that was playing really well at the time, Aaron Rodgers, who he will be coaching next year. But Mike McCarthy, though, that is not a guy that you want to be coaching your team for 25 years.
Yeah.
He doesn't adapt well enough. He coached in Dallas, and he had plenty of resources and didn't really do anything with it. So, is it the worst coaching hire so far this offseason? I mean, yeah, I would say so. I wouldn't be happy if I was a Steelers fan.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't know. I didn't know much about Mike McCarthy before finding out that he's now the head coach of Dallas. But I will say this: it's been a weird season, college football included, of just coach fires and coach hires.
Yeah.
Like, if we're looking at straight college football, there's been Arkansas hired and rehired.
A ton. LSU,
Ole Miss, Penn State,
what, Florida,
Auburn,
Florida. Yeah. Yeah. Arkansas Tech.
And you look at
I'm
NFL,
assuming,
we
I don't
got
know.
Steelers, Bills. Did Dolphins fire?
Dolphins will be getting a
McDaniels?
new coach. Probably, yeah. In Giants. I mean, the list goes on.
Well, you could argue the Bills had the worst with Phillip Rivers. He's coached high school. He's played the NFL.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys didn't love that, but they said that there's a bunch of coordinators that you should have given a chance. You gotta, I mean,
You got to admit, it's crazy to have a coach that before this was coaching high school.
but you got to give people a chance somehow. At one point, the coordinators got a chance. I mean, in the NBA at least, there's a lot of guys that have no real coaching experience that get hired to be head coaches. I mean, look at Steve Nash, look at JJ Redick. It's just successful players that have a mind for the game. People know that, so they get hired as coaches. So that could end up being an absolutely terrible hire, or it could be great because we know that Phillip Rivers has a mind for the game. We just don't know if he can.
He's
put
a
it all
mind for the
together as a
offensive
coach.
game. We know that.
Yeah.
For a QB
Yeah.
game. I don't know how it'll be. I mean, they kept their defensive coordinators and their offensive coordinator.
I don't think that I don't think they fired them, but I could be wrong. But yeah, well, so that could be a great hire, could be a bad hire. It's tough hiring former players because it's high risk, high reward. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I don't even know. I don't even really necessarily like the Sean McDermott fire.
Really?
I mean, I'm kind of neutral on it, I guess, but I'm leaning more towards I don't like it because he's a good. I think he's a good guy, right? I don't know too much about his personal life.
He's a good guy, better football coach than he is a guy, but a good guy.
But he's taken the Bills to the playoffs. How many times?
I mean, every year that he's been there.
So he's taken them to the
Almost every year that he's been
almost
there.
every year.
Been there for 9 seasons. Yeah, well, the thing is, it's they've been extremely successful under him, but whenever you have a team with Super Bowl aspirations and you have a short window left to
I get
win a
that.
Super Bowl, it's
Yeah.
You got to let them go if you don't think that you can win.
I get that. They have Josh Allen. They didn't really have any receivers this year other than Christian Kirk.
Charlie Kirk for 8 receptions, 118 yards.
Yeah. That was a crazy thing that Stephen A. Smith said. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm more neutral on it than I realized, but
Christian Kirk played for the.
I will say Phillip Rivers will be exciting to watch as a coach.
Yeah, no, it'll be fun, and if Josh Allen goes out, then he can go in as a.
It's literally the longest yard.
Yeah, exactly.
But-
He's gonna go in when they're at the 2-yard line and run one in.
But yeah, move on to the next question.
Yeah, we can.
Or do you have anything else?
No, I don't.
All right.
Yeah, you got it. You read it off.
All right, I'll read the first question. This is from Hunter from Topeka, Kansas.
Thank you for listening, Hunter.
Thanks, Hunter. Is today's NBA actually less physical today than in the 90s, or is that just nostalgia talking? So is the NBA today more of a pushover league than in the 90s? Was it more rough in the 90s?
Hunter, that's a great question. Thank you
It
for
is a good question.
Thank you for
Thank you for watching.
thank you for writing in.
And thank you for watching.
This is something I'm actually very passionate about.
Peyton is very passionate
Comparing previous eras to this one because I think old heads hate on this era a lot. Was the 90s more physical than today's era of basketball? I'll say yes, it was more physical than today's era of basketball. However, people will say like, man, the players today are so soft. Look what Jordan had to go through, all this, all that. Man, they were so much more physical back in the day. Yeah, they were more physical back in the day, but they were calling fouls. Like, just because you're getting shoved out of the air, like, yeah, you're at a higher chance of, like, a higher risk of injury, but, like, he's still going to the free throw line. It's not like the defense is better. By no means is the defense better.
But they did get away with a lot more back then without fouls.
Yeah, I mean more, but it was easier to score back in the day than it is today. Like, the players are so good today that it makes it look like the defense isn't even trying. Like, I promise you that they're trying. Like, yeah, you could cherry pick plays where they aren't showing a lot of effort. Like, of course, there's 82. Each team plays 82 games in a season. There's going to be plays where they don't play that hard. But 90% of the time, they're playing defense as well as they can. That's just how good the offense is nowadays. I mean, in the 90s, too, it was like, if you had a player one-on-one in the block, no one was even allowed to help down because you weren't like it was against the rules to go below the free throw line and help and double. If Kevin Durant had a one-on-one on the block every single time, he's averaging 81 points a game. So, like, were they more physical? Like, yeah, they were a little bit more physical, but that doesn't mean that the defense was better. That's completely nostalgia talking whenever you think the defense was better. Like, yeah, they may have played more aggressive, but it wasn't better. That's my take on it.
My take on this is different. Like, I think just how players evolve, refs evolve.
Yeah.
Like, I think you look at back then, I don't know, okay, you look today. The refs are trying to make a name for themselves more today than ever.
Yeah.
So they're going to in my opinion, they call way more fouls.
Yeah.
And, like, I think that's refs getting more confidence and, like, I want to make a name for myself. Back then, I think they were a little timid on calling fouls on everything they saw because they're like, these guys are NBA players. Like, I don't want to get on their bad side. Or NFL players. I don't want to get on their bad side. So they're a little more timid, and they didn't call fouls until they absolutely like, okay, this is a foul, obviously.
Yeah.
And today it's like, you look at Shea. Shea's a perfect example of that. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets, I've said this in the past, I don't like Shea purely because of his foul baiting. And he's literally the free throw merchant, as his coined a nickname. But, like, he's a perfect example of they'll just call anything. He takes it to the line, flails around, and he gets a foul call. Like, I think the refs are
There's a lot more foul baiting, for sure.
Like 120% more. Like, I don't know. I just think the ref game has changed.
Yeah, that's fair. I did just look it up.
Look what up. That question?
In the 90s, there was 22.7 personal fouls per game. In the modern era, there is 20.5. So it is about equal on how many they were calling. Now, what you said, though, you could argue that they were getting away with more. Just because they're calling an equal amount, they may have been, more handsy, like just the entire game. They were only calling the ones that were like egregious.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, that's my take on it. And then you look at like levels of defenders, like, well, Jordan was averaging 3 steals a game. Like, nobody's doing that. Well, all of Jordan's defensive stats were faked in the 90s. It's proven he averaged like 1.5 more steals and blocks at home than he did away. There was games where he was marked down having 10 steals and the other team only had not having a stroke. There was games that he had 10 steals, which first of all was insane, and the other team only had 9 turnovers. So, like, how is that even possible? That's literally not possible. His stats at home were highly inflated. So if you're going to go off of skill of defense too, like, yeah, I don't think the defense back then was any better than it is today. But
yeah. So, Hunter, if you're watching, is today's NBA actually less physical today than in the 90s? No. What is that?
I think it was more physical, yes, but I don't think that means the defense was better by any means. That would be my.
Well, I'm saying no.
answer.
Is today's NBA actually less physical?
Oh,
Oh,
today's
yes,
NBA,
yes. Wait, I confused myself.
Is today's NBA? Yes, today's NBA is less physical.
Yes, today's NBA is less
That doesn't
physical.
mean the defense is worse.
Yes. Yes.
Hunter, great question.
You got the next one?
Yeah, I can. I'll have to pull from this large list.
You want to read mine?
Yeah.
It's 2.
All right. This was from Ava from New York, New York. Hello, Ava.
Hello, Ava.
If you want to message us personally too, you're more than welcome, Ava.
You can message Peyton.
Yeah, you can.
My DMs are closed.
Is it worse to be a fan of a bad team or a painfully average one? Ava, that's the best question I've probably ever heard.
Is it worse to be a fan of a bad team or a painfully average one? Okay. Should we do like examples? So like a painfully average one or a bad team could be Jets. If we're doing NFL, painfully average one could be. Would you consider Bills painfully average?
Nah, Steelers are pretty painfully
Yeah,
average.
yeah.
Like painfully, like just barely above average.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say. There's 2 ways to look at this. There's collegiate and there is professional. Professional, I would rather be a fan of a bad team than a painfully average one. Because whenever you're a fan of a painfully average team, you're kind of just stuck in a never-ending loop of going 500 every single year.
You're always neutral. It's like you can never get your hopes up, but also your hopes never really go down.
Yeah,
it's just kind of stagnant.
Because like you're not gonna get a great pick because you're a middle of the pack team. So like, but then you're also not gonna go deep in the playoffs because you're painfully average. So there's like nothing to look forward to. I know people that are fans of teams that suck, and every time they lose a game, they're cheering because that means they have a better chance at a generational player in the draft. So I'd rather, if we're talking professional, I'd rather be a fan of a really bad team because that just means you may be having a great time 10 years from now in the future.
I mean, Bears are a good example of this.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, Giants are kind of a good example.
Yeah, they're exciting at
They're
least
exciting
because
at
they've
least.
got players. They've sucked for a while. Now they've got players. It's like, all right, we have a bright future. This could be fun. Rather than the Steelers where it's like, all right, we are going to win 9 games this season and like no less, no more, and we'll probably lose first or second round of the playoffs, and we won't really get anyone in the draft.
Yeah.
It's like, great. So, yeah. On the collegiate level, however, I've been fans of really bad teams. Arkansas football. I'm really just talking about Arkansas football.
Yeah.
There's been years of Arkansas football that they've been extremely average, and then there's also been a lot of years where they've been really bad. I would way rather be a fan of an extremely average college team. Because for Arkansas, at least, the way that looks, I guess I will say for Arkansas, it's a little bit different because average for Arkansas means we're going to win all the games that we should and lose all the games that we should except for about 2. Like, we'll have 1 loss that's just like, how in the world did we lose that? And then we'll have 1 win where it's like, how did we pull that off?
Yeah.
So those are a lot of
But
fun.
also, we're different in the way that, like, you've been an Arkansas fan way longer than I have. If we're talking about football in particular, when I came to college in 2021, we were pretty good.
Yeah.
So, like, that was my
9-4.
first year really watching them. We were
Yeah.
9-4, which, I mean, isn't amazing, but, like,
That's
for
above
an SEC
average.
team, it's not.
Beat Penn State in the
Yeah.
Outback Bowl. That's above average.
Yeah, and then pretty much every year following that, we just got worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
So for me, I was like, damn, we just fell off so hard.
Yeah.
But for Peyton, it's completely different. And then we look at basketball, we were kind of a middle of the pack team for a couple of years,
Mm-hmm.
and then Cal came and shot everyone's hopes up.
Yeah, well, it was weird with Muss because we would start the season incredible,
Yeah.
and then we would get through the majority of the regular season and to the point where you're like, all right, we kind of are a middle of the pack team, and then we would go to the Elite Eight. So those were just weird.
Yeah.
years.
And then Cal came, got my hopes up for sure. And then, I mean, this is his second. He's in his second year of his 5-year contract. His first year, we made it to Sweet 16.
Yep.
We lost to the Tech,
Mm-hmm.
and
we should have won.
we should have won that game. But like, we had a pretty good year.
Yeah.
And this year, I mean,
So you're what? We're 15th in the country right now.
Yeah,
As of like 20 minutes ago.
one of the best SEC teams.
Yeah, in my opinion, we are the best. If
We
we
got-
can learn how to win.
In my opinion, one of probably a top 3-point guard
Yeah.
in Darius Acuff Jr.
Yeah, I fully agree with that.
But it's fun to watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So to answer that question, Ava, for me, I'd rather. It is different. It's hard.
It's
if we're
different
answering,
from pro to
if
college,
answering
yeah.
collegiate for me, I'd rather be a fan of a painfully average team.
Yeah. Same.
But professional, I'd rather be a fan of a bad team.
Yeah. The exact same.
Because like
Exact
college, you don't have if you're a
There's no upside to being bad.
There's
You're
none.
just bad.
Yeah,
Like-
there's actually a downside.
Yeah.
You're not going to get any transfers.
Any-
you're not going to get anyone
any
wanting to come.
recruits.
Any recruits? Yeah.
If you're painfully average in college, it's not like people aren't writing you. Like if you suck, then 4 and 5 stars are just going to totally write you off. Like I don't want to go there. If you're average, then they may look at you occasionally and say, all right, there's potential there, and you can kind of give them the whole speech of like, if you were here, then you'd take us to the next level. So like, there's potential.
And then like, if we're looking like if we're looking on a chart, the Indiana Hoosiers are like a complete outlier. Like
Yeah,
they're a
Yeah.
horrible team.
they
And
apply. You can't apply.
You can't apply this logic to them
because
because they won with 3 stars.
Yeah.
And they were a bad team before Coach Sig. So, but yeah, college I'd rather be a fan of an average team, painfully average team, and in like NBA, NFL, or like any professional sport, I'd rather be a fan of a bad team.
It's a great question, Ava.
That's a really
Thank you
good
so
question.
much for
Thank you.
asking and listening. Thank you, Ava.
Thanks, Ava.
All right, you want to read our next one?
Yeah. Okay. Question 3 from. Okay, I just looked at the name. I should not have laughed.
I just saw your face.
You want to read it?
Yeah, I'll read it.
I don't know. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Sorry, I should not have laughed.
That can't be spelled right.
That's what it said.
All right, this is from.
We can't be laughing. We cannot be laughing. We can't be laughing.
I'm gonna have to come back to it.
No, we got it. I'll ask it. I'll ask it.
All
All right, this question comes from Raji from India. Thank you, Raji.
I have to cut that.
No. We were laughing at something completely different. He was laughing at my facial expression. I made a weird facial expression, I guess. I don't know. Raji from India. I'm surprised that someone from India watches us.
That actually is really cool that we're worldwide. I didn't know that we were worldwide yet. I knew we were nationwide.
Yeah. I've also just never heard a name like that. I've heard Roddy, but Raji is some new.
Raji, thank you for listening. I'm surprised that you found us.
Rodgy. That's why I thought. That's why. Are you laughing? I thought it was like a Roddy, but it was the G. Raji from India. All right. Sorry.
Raji, thank you for asking this question.
We're not laughing at you, Raji. We're laughing with you. All right. Question 3 from Raji from India. Elite coach with average talent, or elite talent with average coach. So, like, elite coach would be.
Well, we just said they're an outlier and they apply to nothing, but the one that obviously immediately comes to mind is Indiana.
Yeah.
The
The first elite coach that came to mind was Coach Cal, but he has got talent. So
yeah.
not him.
Honestly, for me, I've kind of answered every question in 2 different ways, but I have to do it again. For me, for football, I would rather have an elite coach with average talent because I think that you could go further with that. Like coaching in football matters so much more
agree.
than it does in basketball to me. Because in basketball, you could just throw.
Okay,
Say what?
I would say, but for NFL, are we talking elite coaches and just the head coach, or coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator?
I'm talking about like a whole staff.
Okay.
You need a whole staff
Yeah.
to be like elite.
Okay.
Like you could have somewhat average players, but if your coaching staff is incredible, they'll put them in. They'll know what they do good. Like, oh, our quarterback's like he's really a system quarterback, but he throws a really good deep ball specifically. So they're gonna put them in the right situations so they succeed.
Yeah.
In football, coaching is more important than in basketball because in basketball you could just roll a ball out to a guy if he's that much better than everybody else.
I feel like the disparity between like a 3 and a 5 star and in football is a lot closer than the disparity of a 3 and a 5-star in basketball.
Yeah, no, I could agree with you. And basketball also is such a highlight-driven sport that you'll sell like in football. If you're not winning games, even if you got like incredible players, if you're not winning games, you're not really going to sell tickets. Basketball is such a highlight-driven sport. If you got incredible players but a mid-tier coach, if they're putting on a show every night, you're still going to be selling tickets,
Yeah.
and they're still going to be fun to watch, even if you lose games here and there. But the coach obviously matters, but it doesn't matter as much in basketball as it does football. So I'd rather have a lot of talent in basketball with a mid coach, and then in football, I would rather have an elite coaching staff with mid players.
I completely agree with you. Like, we've talked about for the football side of it, but like basketball side, you could look at, if we're talking NBA, you could look at a lot of teams, to be honest.
A lot, yeah.
I mean, all the talent in the NBA is top tier, and then the coaches, like you just said in an earlier question, a lot of them haven't had coaching experience or head coaching experience.
Yeah, I mean,
A lot of them are former players.
Mm-hmm.
Like JJ Redick, he just got the job because he was a podcaster.
He was podcasting with LeBron, and then next thing you know, he's his head coach.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my take on it, Raji.
And then, like, I mean, I hate to say this because I'm a fan of them. I'm a Miami Heat fan. Spoelstra is one of the best coaches in the NBA, and I mean, it's an NBA, so the talent's there.
Yeah.
But like, you look at them, they're a middle of the pack team.
Yeah, they're talented, but they're compared to some teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, though.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So yeah, in NBA or basketball, I'd rather have good talent with an average coach. In football, I'd rather have a good coach with average talent.
It's a great question, Raji.
That is a good question.
All right, next one.
All right, question 4 from BJ from Memphis. Does winning a ring as a second option really change a player's legacy? BJ from Memphis. Thank you, BJ.
Thanks for
What are you laughing at now?
Thanks for watching, BJ.
The BJ is a pretty funny name.
BJ, that's a good
I
question.
wonder what it stands for.
I'm assuming Brandon Jr. Probably.
Brandon Jr.
Yeah.
Brandon Johnson.
Yeah. Brandon Job.
Brandon Joseph. Brandon Jerome.
Blow Johnson.
Okay, back to the question.
Hey, BJ, great question.
Does winning a ring as a second option really change a player's legacy?
So we're assuming this is basketball because second options aren't. You don't really refer to football players as much as second options unless it's like a receiving core.
Or a quarterback.
Yeah, so does a second option affect a play? The second option. Read the question again. I just can't stop thinking about BJ.
Does winning a ring as a second option really change a player's legacy?
Okay. Yes. My answer is yes.
Okay.
You look at players like, Pippen, Klay Thompson, Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade did win one as a first option, so I'll leave Dwayne Wade out. Pippen, Klay Thompson, really anybody, even someone like Jamal Murray, Chris Middleton, like Jaylen Brown, even though he was Finals MVP. You look at any of them, their careers where they stack up all time, they're like it's still such a high accolade it's such a high achievement that's like put on their list of accolades. Like we wouldn't view Klay Thompson even as half the players he is if he didn't have 4 rings. Like,
but that's the other side of it. See, in my opinion, there's 2 ways you can look at this. Kind of like we've been answering every question, but Klay Thompson or like Scottie Pippen, if they don't have Michael Jordan or Steph Curry, do you think they're as good as do you think they're going to be as good as they are with them?
No, I don't. But
So
I'll say this, not to cut you off.
Okay.
If Michael Jordan and Steph Curry didn't have Klay Thompson and Scottie Pippen, I don't think they'd be as good as they were.
okay, yeah, fair. But what I was saying is like, if we look at Pippen, without Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
Pippen's not Pippen.
Mm-hmm.
So in a way, it helped his legacy. If you see what I'm saying.
So winning the rings help his legacy?
In my opinion,
Yeah.
if you look at Pip, is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying the opposite.
No.
Oh, I thought you were saying it does affect their legacy.
I was saying it does affect their legacy, like
In a good way. Okay, my
Yeah.
bad. I misinterpreted your answer.
Yeah.
Yes, so yeah, like Pippen or Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson doesn't have Steph, or if Pippen doesn't have MJ, they're not going to be those household names.
Yeah.
And I don't think they could stand alone as a MJ or a Steph Curry could. Steph Curry is still
No.
Steph Curry without Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson really hasn't been Klay Thompson without Steph Curry.
Yeah.
But it also like Klay Thompson is Klay Thompson because of Steph Curry and the rings they have.
Yeah, like, I mean, we would view Klay Thompson as like a top shooter, but we wouldn't view him as this like all-time guy.
Yeah,
Same with Scottie Pippen,
it
they didn't have
affects
the
both
rings.
good and bad because
Yeah.
when you think of Klay Thompson, you immediately
You are immediately thinking of their Batman. You do view them as a Robin in the back of your head immediately whenever you say that.
In my opinion, Pippen and MJ are the best example of this. Like
Yeah.
when you think of Pippen, you don't think of Pippen without thinking of MJ.
Yeah. He is the first. Yeah.
And so like that obviously helps his legacy, but also like you can think of MJ by himself.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, I do.
I'm kind of explaining
I
this
do
in a
know
bad
what
way.
you're saying. Yeah, no, I totally get it. But yeah, I think if you don't have the rings to him, like, look at someone like Drew Holiday, bro. If Drew Holiday didn't have rings, I remember after he won with the Celtics, that was his second ring, I think.
Yeah, but is Drew Holiday really a second option?
He's not even. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not even a second option, bro. He's probably third option on the Bucks, and he's probably like the fourth option on the Celtics. He got his second ring, and I was thinking like, how close is he to the top 100? And he's a third or fourth option. If he didn't have either of those rings, I wouldn't even be thinking that at all. Like, not at all. So I think almost anywhere on the roster, you could argue winning a ring helps your like legacy.
Yeah, but also like if you look at Dwayne Wade,
Yeah.
like before LeBron, he had a ring without LeBron.
Yeah.
Look at if you,
Oh,
so
06.
look at that, like he was already Dwayne Wade without LeBron, and then LeBron came in and kind of pushed him to the second
and made
option.
him a Robin before he was ever.
Do you think that affects in a bad way?
That is a really good point that you made because he was Batman.
And now
before
then he
LeBron,
turned into
and
a
now
Robin.
like everyone thinks that Dwayne Wade is
Or you
LeBron's
could say the same as
sidekick.
Luka and LeBron.
Yeah, that is a good point. I still think that
I say for the most.
that honestly is a pretty good one because if Dwayne Wade never teamed up with LeBron, you wouldn't think of him as a sidekick whenever his name gets mentioned at all. You'd think, man, he had a great run in 06 and he had a good career. He led his teams a few years. You know, they only got it done that one time, but he was a finals MVP that one time and he was incredible. And you're right. Now, whenever you think of Dwayne Wade, you're like, yeah, he was LeBron's sidekick. That's really what you think of. So that one is actually a really good point, honestly.
But like I say, for the most part, yes, it does affect your legacy in a better fashion.
Yeah.
But there are a few outliers like Dwayne Wade. LeBron's not an outlier because he's still LeBron. But like now he is a second option.
Honestly, that Dwayne Wade one is one of the only ones that I could really think
Yeah.
of that like you could even argue. Because I'm not even saying that it was bad for him, but I do see an argument to it. But
It definitely pushed him to that second option role.
yeah,
Like you can't really think of Dwayne Wade without thinking LeBron.
Yeah. BJ, that was a great question.
That was a really good question.
BJ from Memphis. We have another one?
We got our last question is from us.
I do have one from
Okay.
Just got work off tomorrow. Let's go. I was waiting for that.
We should go sledding tomorrow.
Oh man. I'm in.
But we'll have to make a makeshift sled because we don't have one. We got a bunch of cardboard in the garage.
All right, Jack Williams from Fayetteville, aka the Last Pick Sports Athlete of the Year. What 3 sports do you guys think you have the best chance of going pro in? Have we talked about this before? I can't remember.
I don't.
If we talked
We
about
no. I don't think we have on the podcast. We've talked about this a lot off the podcast.
this. Yeah.
With Jack, I think.
Probably.
You want to answer first? Do you have an immediate 3?
I have an immediate
I know one for you immediately.
couple. Like I think if I like really dedicated my like life to it, to be honest, I think disc golf I could go pro in. I don't think that I would necessarily be like the best, but to be pro in disc golf, you probably just got to be top like 100 in the world. I think if I like dedicated my every single day to it,
Probably less than 200 or something like that.
yeah, you're probably right. Because top 100 is actually like pretty stinking good. If I dedicated my every single day to it, then I think I could go pro in disc golf. That'd be one of mine.
I agree with that because Peyton is already really good at disc golf.
What do you think? What is one for you?
I have to think. Like, I'm not the most athletic guy, so I mean, the first one that comes to mind, I'm already gonna get hate on it, but I only say it because out of all the sports I play or played in high school or middle school as well, it's the only one I was like decent at, and it's golf. But I would have to have dedicated basically from birth until like
Golf is tough.
like college years to.
But
be
you are good at golf though.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not as good as I was. I've played in a
Yeah.
long time. Well, not a long time. I just haven't played, been consistent in a long time. But like golf, I wouldn't say golf because that's the sport I was the best at out of all the sports I played.
You said it the other day. You just said you're not very coordinated. I wouldn't say you're not a good athlete. I think you're a good athlete.
Yeah,
I just don't think that you're like extremely coordinated.
I'm not at all.
Yeah, but I think you're a good like just physical.
Golf's the sport.
athlete, though.
Golf's just a sport that I've like I haven't been consistent with lately because I'm not pro. But like in high school and middle school is a sport that I was the most consistent with.
Yeah,
Like I started in like 7th grade
yeah.
and played pretty much every year up until senior year or freshman year of college.
Yeah. No, we need to make a golf video.
I'm
whenever
down.
it gets warm.
I'm down.
Because Leighton is. He's got a smooth swing.
Appreciate it.
Another one for me. I would say, staying on the Frisbee sports, probably Ultimate Frisbee. I think I've said
Ooh.
this on the podcast before. One, just because I can throw a Frisbee pretty well. Probably not better than most like pros. But again, if I
Be a
was
good role player.
if I was to dedicate my like full time in training to Ultimate Frisbee, I could get to the point where I could throw almost as good at them as pros. And I think that maybe not stamina wise, but I can get there. But just like pure jumping ability and maybe even speed, I probably have the edge on a lot of Ultimate Frisbee professionals.
That's
So,
one that I agree with in my 3 because
Yeah.
I think I'm not as good as you at disc golf, but disc golf and Ultimate Frisbee, they use 2 different types of frisbees.
They actually fly a lot different. Like
and,
a lot
and
more
like
different
the
than you
Ultimate
think.
Frisbee, I'm actually really good at throwing
Yeah,
that. We
yeah.
both are, but like
No,
a
you
lot of-
are. You are.
they
really
throw a
good
lot
at
of
that.
Ultimate Frisbee players. They use this kind of throw a lot, and me and
Yeah.
Peyton are both really good at throwing like that.
Yeah.
We've actually talked about this off the podcast. If there was one sport me and him both could like join a team and like train and go pro in, like the fastest, I think it would be
The
ultimate
ultimate.
Frisbee.
Yeah. We're gonna join a league at some
If
point.
we want to.
Hopefully
so
whenever-
I'd add that to my list as well.
Yeah. And then my last one, I'll say Jack, since you asked this question, this is probably what you're hoping for me to say whenever you asked it, spike ball. Because Jack is my spike ball partner, and we played in high school, like in even some tournaments and stuff, we never lost a single time. So if I was to start, I'm probably trash right now. But whenever we were playing a lot, we were pretty good. So
Jack knows I'm horrible at spike ball. I've played with him. And that's a sport or a thing you have to be like very
pretty
coordinated.
yeah, you do have to be coordinated. Yeah.
I'm not. I think I'm an average. I'm probably a little below average actually at spike ball.
Spike ball.
Like I can handle my own.
Yeah. So spike ball, and you see, I'm also picking sports that like
Or easy.
kids don't grow up thinking
Yeah.
like I want to be a pro in spike.
Like
ball.
there's no chance even from birth I was going pro in basketball or football.
Like as much as I love basketball, and I put probably thousands of more hours into basketball than I have any of the sports I just listed. There's no chance I'm going. I mean, maybe like
It's just a more popular sport, so the
Yeah.
talent pool is way bigger.
I mean, if you consider like a men's league in the Dominican pro, then like yeah, I could go pro because some of those overseas leagues are like that. But I'm thinking big leagues here.
Peyton is really good at basketball.
I'm not going pro. I'm not going to the NBA no matter what. Like, there's like a sense of luck to it. So
Yeah.
I'm not even close to those dudes. Brian Scalabrine's closer to LeBron than I am him.
So your 3 are
My 3 are disc golf, ultimate frisbee, and spike ball.
okay. My 3rd one, not spike ball, not frisbee golf or disc golf, not basketball or football. The first one I think of, and I'm not even very good at it, is pickleball.
I was actually thinking about saying
'Cause, like-
pickleball, bro.
Actually, no. Ping pong.
Really?
I'm not the best ping pong player now, but like my high school days and middle school days, my dad came on with a ping pong table one day, and my dad was really good. Like we would play all the time,
Yeah.
like all the time. I got to the point where like I was training myself days and
You're
days
just
in.
dripping sweat hitting it against the wall.
No, seriously, I would
You'd lift
flip one of
yeah.
that one half of the ping pong table up and just go to town. Like I was about to say pickleball, but I'm much better at ping pong than I am pickleball. So I think if we were to rank my three in order of which is most likely, golf is at the very bottom, and then second would be ping pong, and first would be ultimate frisbee.
I like that. That's a good list. That's a good list. I just looked up most random sports to see like what we really got a chance at, and they're the cheese rolling down the
Well, I
hill.
don't even know what that is.
Whenever they roll the cheese down the hill and you got to sprint after it. You ain't never seen. You never seen.
No,
that
I would
before?
trip and fall in the first.
Oh, they
step.
do. They like break. They break their arms.
Oh,
and stuff
that
like
sounds
that.
horrible.
Yeah, it's really just like how bad do you want it? Like how much are you willing to risk to
Actually,
get the cheese?
I don't know. I think actually looking, I don't think I'd add this to the list, but if there was a fourth one, I think, what's it called?
Bowling.
No, not bowling.
Cornhole.
Cornhole.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
decent
that's
at
a good one.
cornhole.
And that's the thing too. It's like if you dedicated your life to cornhole, you could totally go.
Yeah.
for cornhole, bro.
So I put cornhole 4. Anyway,
Some of
thank you,
those
Jack.
kids are automatic.
That was a really fun question.
Good question, Jack. Athlete of the year, Jack.
Yeah.
All right, our last question from us.
From us. Okay, who would you rather build a franchise around? Wemby alone, so like just Wemby, or Con Knuppel plus Cooper Flag? So Wemby a little more proven. I mean, all-star. I mean, soon to be, or maybe already in the discussions of one of the greatest.
Wemby, potential wise.
Potentially,
wise.
And then Con and Cooper, the two best rookies this year.
That's a great question. Probably the second best question we've heard today, behind Ava's question. Thank you, Ava. It's tough. It's tough. You see, if I'm the Spurs, like it really, a lot of it just depends on who I already got on my team. Like if I'm the Spurs, they've perfectly built that team around Wemby, so of course I'm gonna want Wemby. If we are just like redrafting, I just got a blank slate of players, but I'm starting with those two, with Wemby or Cooper Flag and Con Knuppel and no one else on the roster. I think I would rather have Con Knuppel and Cooper Flag.
You think?
To be honest, I think I would.
I don't disagree with you, but I also don't know because it's a hard question. Like, if it was just Con alone or Cooper alone, I'd definitely have Wemby, build around Wemby more. But Con and Cooper got a lot of potential. Cooper has I mean, his ceiling is unknown right now. I mean, so is Con's. I mean, and if you look at their careers right now, they're on different teams, obviously, but we actually talked about this last episode a little bit, like Con and Cooper's career. But like, Cooper has been asked to do a lot. He's basically had to kind of solo put the Mavs on his back.
He's had to shoulder a lot more than he should have being asked to do.
But like, he's doing it, and he's doing. I mean,
doing
pretty much the best he can.
Yeah.
And Con has been asked to kind of be LaMelo's other like shooter, like join him. But like LaMelo, I've heard talk to LaMelo, they want to trade LaMelo.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, and so like if that's the case and they're just looking straight at Con, they obviously want to build around Con, which is probably what they were saying the same thing when they drafted LaMelo. But anyway, so I actually kind of do agree with your question. Con and Cooper would be definitely more fun to build around. They were former teammates.
Yeah, at Duke, Final Four, should have won the national championship. To be honest, that was like the biggest. They choked that away hard. They should have won.
But this is a very hard question.
I think Con Knuppel just has we just talked about second options. I think Con Knuppel has like the making to be such a good second option. I'll be honest. Like if he's the first option on your team, and it's hard for me to say this because he's a rookie and he's killing it right now, but I just feel like if he's the first option on your team, he's not going to lead you to an NBA championship. But, like, if he's the second option, like, that's just so dangerous. Like, so dangerous. He's a guy that can get you 25 a night and just do everything, like, not make any mistakes. But then you add a guy like Cooper, and he's the first option, and Con's playing alongside of him. They're both to develop like how I think they're going to develop. I'd rather have them than solely Wemby. Now, if you
It all
like
depends on who you build around with them.
yeah, that's the thing because Wemby has that whole roster is built around him. Like honestly, what like it looks like to perfection. Like that could be a team that we come back on and they just won 4 championships and now we look like idiots saying that.
Because Wemby is still young.
Oh,
And
extremely
he's growing.
young.
Have you seen that? He's still growing.
Well, he's listed like 7'3", 7'4".
No, he's listed at 7'7".
No,
Look
he's
it up.
not listed at
Look it up.
7'7". He's listed at 7'4",
No, he's listed at
I think.
No, I think he's listed at 7'7".
7'4".
No, I swear I'm not wrong
Yeah.
here. Let me
But I think he's taller than that is what I was saying. I think he's closer to 7'5" and a half, 7'6".
watch me look this up and just be completely
I mean, yeah,
I saw a TikTok about it, so oh wait, yeah, I'm wrong.
I saw a TikTok of a guy.
Where did I get 7'7" from?
I saw a TikTok of a guy saying he was trying to find out Wemby's real height, and it was a picture of him with a fan, and there was like a little, I think it was like a thermometer, like a wall, like thermostat in the background, and he like found how big the thermostat was, did all the math on like the depth perception of it, and then stacked them all up to Wemby's height, and he was 7'5" and a half. But that was 6 months ago. Maybe he grew. Who knows? So
Because what was he listed at coming into the NBA? 7'1"?
7'3", I believe.
So yeah, I think I just saw misinformation. I swear I saw a TikTok that said when he coming into the NBA he was 7'1", listed at 7'1", and is now listed at 7'7".
I mean, we can look it up.
Yeah.
Seven four.
Gosh, TikTok's so misinformation.
But he was widely referred to as 7'3". So,
He's tall regardless.
he does look. He's got to be taller than 7'4".
Oh yeah, he
I'll
looks
give
like a
you
freaking giant on the court.
that. But
But yeah, to answer our own question, I'd rather have Colin Cooper, even though it's a hard
I would too.
decision.
I would too. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Same.
That was our questions from fans segment.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Raji. Thank you, BJ. Thank you, Ava. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you, Jack. Thank you,
Eli.
us. And thank you, Eli from South Fayetteville.
Thank you. All right, now we're going to jump into a game. It's a pretty well-known game around TikTok, the land of TikTok. But I'm going to name, or how do I even explain this game?
He's basically, we're going to name a player, and he's going to say, I can name one player better than blah, blah, blah. I'm going to say,
You'll get it as
I
we
can
go
name
along.
3.
Well, I said we just
Yeah,
started.
you guys have all probably seen it. So.
Yeah. All right. I could name one point guard better than LaMelo Ball.
I could name at 3 better than LaMelo Ball.
I could name 5 better than LaMelo Ball.
I could name 8 point guards better than LaMelo Ball.
8?
You know what? I could name 12 point guards better than LaMelo Ball.
No, you're going to have to do it.
All right.
No. I disagree.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander,
Okay.
Luka Doncic, Steph Curry still,
Yep. I agree. So
Jalen
far.
Brunson,
I
Cade
agree.
Cunningham,
I agree.
Tyrese Maxey,
I agree.
Trae Young,
I agree.
Jamal Murray, especially this season. He's having
Yeah.
a career year. James Harden, he's still scoring at an elite rate. And his team has been winning over the past month.
That's 9.
That is 9 or 10, yeah. De'Aaron Fox. Okay, this is where it gets tough. This is where it gets tough, chat.
There's one you haven't said that I think could be better than LaMelo. Devin Booker.
If you were to play Devin Booker at the 1, yes, I'll say Devin Booker. Devin Booker, if you were to put him at the 1. And my 12th one, this is crazy, Darren Peterson. Darren Peterson's my 12th one coming out of college. I think he is better than LaMelo Ball. He averages dang near a point a minute whenever he goes in the game. So that's my crazy
That's the one I could potentially disagree with.
I think you could probably disagree with probably a few of them.
Yeah.
It's,
I'm not disagreeing with Shea, Luka, Steph, Jalen, Cade, Devin if you put him at the 1,
Maxey.
Tyrese.
Yeah. Halliburton. I didn't even say Halliburton, but he is hurt.
Yeah.
But I would take Halliburton.
James Harden's
healthy.
questionable.
Yeah. Listen, Harden's questionable. Even Trae
Trae Young.
Young is kind of questionable.
Yeah.
Fox. really questionable. But I actually would, I 100% would take Jamal Murray over LaMelo as of right. As if for just this season, yes. For the future, maybe not, because he's about 31, 32 years old. But yeah, that's what I got.
All right, that was our.
I didn't take nearly as long as I
Yeah,
thought that
that
would.
didn't take long at all. That was the one we had planned. But all right, we're gonna go straight into blind ranking.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're doing blind ranking again. We did it last podcast. It was just so fun. We had to keep doing it. But this time we're gonna do a little different. So you want to do me for you or you for me?
I'll say mine first.
All right.
And you blind rank them. All right, I got. Leighton will be blind ranking GOAT athletes.
Of any sport.
Yep. All right, my first one, Babe Ruth.
And he's a GOAT of the sport, but not from my era. And I haven't even watched a game with him in it, a full game. I also have I feel like I have an idea of some of the people you're going to say, but I feel like you're going to throw like one or two oddballs in there.
Listen, the category is GOAT athletes.
That's
so
true.
There could be some oddballs, but they can't be like that odd.
Yeah. Babe Ruth is low-key an oddball. I didn't even expect you to say that. I'll put him 3.
All right.
Middle of the pack.
Next one is Tom Brady.
1.
Fair. 7 rings.
I mean,
Greatest
7
football
rings.
player ever. He, it was.
The 7th ring especially is what's.
Yeah, it was like, what, is it him or Belichick that's winning all of them? Leaves, boom, gets another ring. So that.
But he also had Gronk.
Yeah.
But
all right.
still.
Your next one.
And he beat Mahomes.
Yeah. LeBron James.
2.
All right. It's fair. All right. Michael Phelps.
4. I'm not putting him at 5.
Yeah. So then that would make your last one Michael Jordan.
5. I have to put him there.
That's a tough one.
Okay, so
because they're all
yeah.
GOATs.
What's my 1 through 5?
So at number 1 you had Tom Brady. At number 2 you had LeBron James. At number 3 you had Babe Ruth. Number 4 you had Michael Phelps. Number 5 you had Michael Jordan.
Okay, if I'm reorganizing them, I'm putting Babe Ruth at the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm keeping. This is hard because it's just different sports, but
it is hard to compare. But Babe Ruth would be my 5. I agree with you there.
I'd say first one, it's either Tom Brady. For me, it's either Tom Brady or Phelps.
Yeah.
Phelps. I think Phelps for GOAT. Might be 1.
He might be.
Honestly,
dude.
if we're
the
going-
way he dominated
The
the
way
sport?
he dominated 23 gold medals or something like that.
Yeah, don't fact check me because I have no idea, but something like that.
I'm gonna put Michael Phelps 1, Tom Brady 2, LeBron 3, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and it's hard to put Jordan 4.
It is hard to put
but
4.
It's like
How many gold medals does Michael Phelps have? 23. I sniped that.
Listen, we know what we're talking about on this podcast. Don't
sniped
ever
that.
come at our ball knowledge. That was a good pull
And he has 3 silver and 2 bronze.
that he probably uses to
Wipe his ass.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said ass. There's my list. Argue with a wall. All right. You have hardest sports trophies to win.
All right.
All right. First one is the Stanley Cup. That is NHL hockey.
This is tough, and Canadians may come after this because I don't really watch hockey that much, so it's probably going to be lower than y'all would want. But the Stanley Cup,
Not looking anything up.
okay. Oh, well. There's 30 teams in the NHL. I was going to look that up. I have no idea if there's 30 teams in the NHL. But I think I'm like 90% sure they play 82 games just like the NBA does. And the NBA has 30 teams, so that's kind of where I'm getting that from. Surely they have the same, like...
You can look that up.
All right, how many teams are in the NHL? Actually, I'm just going to say it was 30 because Leighton just sniped 23.
Okay.
$32. All right, so
All right.
they're similar to the NFL. 32
NBA.
teams.
Wonderful.
Yeah, NFL. I'll put it at 4.
Okay.
4, and if you want my reasoning behind it, I can't give it to you.
Fair enough. All right. Your second one is the green jacket. That is the Masters PGA golf.
Winning the Masters, I'm going to put that at 1, to be honest. You're competing with... Okay, here's the thing about hockey. Yeah, you're competing with 31 other teams that are the best teams in the world. With golf, you're literally competing with every other male that is on the planet Earth, at least in Western society.
There's so many ways to qualify for it.
Because every dude plays
Actually,
golf
not
at
many,
some
but
point in their life.
There's not many ways to qualify for the Masters, but there's a lot of different ways to qualify for the tournaments that qualify you for the Masters, if that makes sense.
And it's all on you. Like, it's literally all on you.
Solo sport.
I could lift up the Stanley Cup and be the 15th guy on the roster. And yeah, I have to be one heck of a hockey player to do that, even just to do that. But you literally have to be the best in the world to put on the green jacket. So I'm going to put that at 1.
All right. I think that's very fair. Your third one is the Vince Lombardi Trophy.
The Vince Lombardi Trophy, I'll put that at 3. I mean, it's right there with hockey. I think I put it right over hockey because I think slightly more people play football than they do hockey. So you're competing, like, there's the same amount of teams. They each have 32 teams in the league. But you are competing for roster spots. Whenever we're talking about competing, I'm talking about like worldwide with more people, a little bit more people than hockey. So it's a little bit harder to even get on the team that would have the capability of winning. So I'll put it at 3.
Fair. Your fourth one is the FIFA World Cup.
Ooh, I hate leaving my number 5 open, but I'll have to put the World Cup at 2 though. I mean, yeah, I have to put it at 2 because that's just like that is the biggest sport in the world, and that's the biggest stage in the world for the sport. So it has to.
Those athletes are also insanely talented.
Yeah, they are.
All right, and your last one is an Olympic gold medal.
Yeah, I mean 5. I put the Olympic gold medal at 5, but honestly, like that doesn't kill me terribly, but I would like. I'll just go ahead and say, or read off what.
So your 1 through 5 are the Green Jacket, Masters, the FIFA World Cup, soccer, or football, whatever, soccer for us. The Vince Lombardi Trophy, football, the Stanley Cup, hockey, Olympic gold medal, and that could be anything.
Okay, if I was to relist that, this actually may. I would keep the Masters at 1. I would put hockey at 5, NFL at 4. This honestly may surprise people. I would actually probably put an Olympic gold medal at 3.
I actually kind of agree with
because
that.
there's some events that are like so niche that yeah, I could never win a gold medal in any of them. Like breakdancing, dude. There's some people you dedicate your life to breakdancing, bro. You can it's easier to get a gold medal in that than it is to win the FIFA World Cup, bro. Like,
yeah, I actually agree with that list.
Yeah, I don't know.
You'd
the
have
2
to-
and the 3 may be a hot take, but
You'd have to narrow the Olympic gold in a specific sport for it to be like.
if it was like track or field events, then I may flip that with the FIFA World Cup. But if it's just Olympic gold medal period, then yeah, I'll probably put FIFA 2, Olympic gold medal 3.
I mean, FIFA World Cup is arguably some of the best athletes from all over the world.
Yeah.
Not arguably.
No, yeah. And like, FIFA World Cup is once every 4 years. The Olympics, I mean, I know that a summer athlete's probably not going to compete in the winter sports, and a winter athlete's not going to compete in summer sports, but technically the Olympics is every 2 years. So
Yeah.
you have more of an opportunity, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all right.
I agree with that.
Doing one more?
Yep, I think we'll 2 more technically.
Yeah. All right. So I'll read yours. Yours is your back's against the wall. 100 people are trying to kill you. You got one college mascot to defend you to
Ooh.
save your life in a
Okay.
fight. All right. Your first one is an Arkansas Razorback.
As much as they are my favorite college team, I don't know what a Razorback is going to do again. Is it zombies or is it just people?
It's just a mob of, we'll say, a mob of 25 angry men.
I'd put a Razorback at 4.
4. Okay. All right. Your next one is Spartan of Michigan State.
That could kill some men. I'd put that 2.
All right. Your next one is going to be the Bear.
That's taking down 25 men.
You think a Bear's taking down 25 guys?
Are all those guys fighting it no matter what, or are they just going to run away when they see it?
No, they're trying to kill. They are so mad at you.
They don't have any weapons?
They're trying to kill you. No, Bear fists.
Yeah, Bear. Bear at 1.
The Bear at 1.
Is it a grizzly bear for?
Because
it depends on what type of bear it is.
That's true. What type of bear is the Baylor Bear?
If it's a black bear, I'm changing my.
It's a North American black bear.
Changing my answer. Because a black bear is not as aggressive as a grizzly bear.
Where are you putting it?
I just know, knowing you're going to have some crazy ones for 4 and 5. So I'll keep it at 1 for now.
All right, keeping it at 1?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's unfortunate.
What spots do I have open left? I have 5 and 3. Yes.
So
No.
Razorback was at
4.
4. Spartan was at
2.
2. Bear was at 1. So you have 5 and 3 and 5.
3 and 5. All right.
Your next one is a Hurricane.
Well, 3. I have to put it at 3. That's wiping out 25 men easily.
All right. Well, you left your number 5 open for a good one. It was the Duck.
I gave it a 5.
So that's not a bad. That's not a bad horrible list. Not a bad list. So to read them back off, number 1 you had a bear, more specifically North American black bear. At 2 you had a Spartan, solid. At 3 you had a Hurricane. At 4 you had a Razorback, and at 5 you had a Duck.
If I were to rechange the list, I'd put Hurricane 1, probably still Black Bear 2, Spartan 3, Razorback 4, Duck 5.
I think I would do the exact same thing.
Because even though a grizzly is more aggressive than a black bear still.
I still got a black bear over a Spartan.
Yeah,
I think. But he did kill a wolf in the opening.
Well, if the Spartan has weapons, though.
He does. Well, let's look up the picture of the Michigan State Spartan. Whatever he's got in his hand or on him. I think he might have a spear.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Let's look.
All right. Ooh, I think he just has bare fists.
He has a basketball in this one.
He has a Michigan State flag. He could use that as a spear.
I'm going to look up mascot.
It looks like he just has the Michigan State flag.
He just has a flag in his fists. Except he has a sword in this one.
But that's like an off-brand. Yeah.
We'll give him a...
I'm still putting 3.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
All right. Your final one is fast food chains.
All right.
Your first one is McDonald's.
McDonald's, yeah, I'm going to just say 1.
Ooh,
I'm going to go ahead and throw McDonald's at my 1.
Wow. I would not have done that.
It's OG. I say fast foods. What's the first thing you think of? You think of McDonald's.
Oh, wait, okay. Are you? This is like I meant as in like your favorite spots.
My favorite one personally, I'll go McDonald's.
Okay.
Number 1.
Okay.
They got cheap options. They got good options. That like it actually is like it's gone up in price a little bit. Like I used to go to McDonald's, pay them $4. I get 3 cheeseburgers and a large Dr. Pepper. Nowadays you can't do that anymore.
Yeah. I will say they're quarter pounder with cheese.
Gas. Bro. Gas. And they got the best fries of any, I would say, of any fast food restaurant, too.
I think Five Guys fries are better.
Five Guys got good fries. They got good fries.
All right, your second one is Chipotle.
Bro, I'm gonna put Chipotle 2. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with McDonald's 1. I'm fine with Chipotle 2,
Okay.
to be honest. Like, those are my, like, low-key, those are probably my 2 favorite fast food
Chipotle would be my
restaurants.
one, but
Yeah.
I haven't had McDonald's in a while. But your third one is Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is a hot take, but, like, I'm gonna put it at 4, though.
Really?
I've never been, I like Chick-fil-A, don't get me wrong, but I've never been the biggest Chick-fil-A guy.
Really?
Yeah. So
There's some hacks you can. Chick-fil-A is my 2.
Really?
There's so many hacks you can do, bro.
What do you mean, like health hacks?
Health
or
hacks
like
and just like good
quantity
food.
of food
Quantity
hacks for food?
I mean, there's still one on the list that you can hack, but like Chick-fil-A, they're like 30 grilled nuggets. It's like 500 calories, 98 grams of protein.
Really?
It's crazy. Crazy macros.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, your fourth one is Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. This is tough because there's a lot of good fast food still on the table here. Like a lot. But then there's also a lot of bad ones.
Yep.
Like we're talking like Long John Silver's is like still out there. And I've never
Long
even had it
John
personally
Silver's.
and I don't ever care.
Dude, I'm
to
gonna say
have
hot
it,
take.
bro.
I don't remember much from it. I've eaten there like once or twice. Their hush puppies are pretty good.
Not bad.
Not bad.
I just read someone brought it up on Instagram the other day, and I was reading the comments, and it was like, I've had Long John Silver's 3 times. I've gotten food poisoning every time. It's like, I don't ever care to go to Long John
Yeah.
Silver's. Taco Bell. See, I hate to leave my 5 open, but I'm gonna put Taco Bell at 5. I was listening to a gut health expert on a podcast literally this week, and he said that Taco Bell actually said Subway was the worst for you, and Taco Bell was second. But I'm not gonna disrespect Subway like that. So yeah.
And I think you might have created your perfect list. Your fifth one is Arby's.
Not perfect. Not perfect.
Not perfect?
Not perfect. Arby's is my 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, like I have to put it at 3, but
No, you have to put it at 5. But talk about 3.
I put Taco Bell at 3.
I swear you did.
I thought I put it at 5.
I swear you put it at 3.
Did I?
You said I hate to leave my 5 open.
Did I say that?
I don't remember.
If I did say that, then that's perfect. Oh yeah, we'll say I said that.
I think you did.
I don't know, but we'll go with that. I did. I made my perfect list then.
I swear you said.
That's my perfect list.
I mean, we can't in real time rewind, but I swear you said I hate to leave my 5 open.
I don't know.
I think we're going with that. So your list is McDonald's 1, Chipotle 2, Taco Bell 3, Chick-fil-A 4, Arby's 5. Would you change anything?
I'd probably flip Chick-fil-A and Taco Bell, to be honest.
Fair.
Just with my recent gut health, it has been. I've never had stomach problems, and the past few months it's been absolutely terrible. So for that reason, I'd probably switch Chick-fil-A and Taco Bell. But other than that, I actually like that list a lot.
Yeah, I'd put Chipotle 1, Chick-fil-A 2, Taco Bell 3, McDonald's 4, Arby's 5.
Yeah, I just don't eat Arby's. Like,
Out of the unhealthy fast food places, Taco Bell's my favorite.
is it?
It's such a weakness
I used
for
to
me.
go there a lot, but I don't really go there that much.
It's such a weakness for me, dude. I don't know what it is about it. Literally every menu item tastes the exact same, but like it's so good.
So now that I'm thinking about it, bro, it's been years since I've had it, but like that
Taco Bell?
the Dorito,
The Doritos Loco
Taco.
Taco?
it's gas.
It is gas. Chipotle is
Yeah.
just like I could eat there every day and not
I
be
could too.
disappointed.
I've ate there I ate there a couple days in a row.
Dude, there were spans of work where like I literally ate there every day for like 2 weeks.
And it's actually good for it's
Yeah.
actually pretty good for you.
And you can get a hella protein out of it.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A also I eat there at work a lot because it's right next to where I work.
Yeah. I like Chick-fil-A. It's just not, I don't like it as much as some people. Like
I love it.
our buddy, he used to live in this room, bro. There was probably a span where he ate Chick-fil-A like 150 days in a row. Like I can't do that.
Mr. O?
Mr. O,
Really?
Big D-O.
I remember him getting Freddy's a lot.
Yeah, this wasn't last year. This was like a few years ago. But yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right. I mean, I don't have anything else.
That about it.
Yeah. I think that wraps up episode 19 for y'all. I hope you enjoyed.